Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern. I am here with Kitty from the Ted Gibson Salon, and we're doing a wonderful, wonderful shoot. But what's really cool is that Kitty has pre-colored these amazing wefts, and she's going to give us the tips of the trade and all the tricks that you use to make them as fabulous as they are. So fill us in.
Well, let me give you the tea. The tea on wefts is that I usually use blonde hair to begin with. You always want to get 100% real human hair. You have to be careful when you get the hair. A lot of times when I go into different hair stores, I notice some of them will say 100% human hair and will be $30 for blonde hair. Don't fall for it. That means one string of hair in there is 100% human and the rest of it is not real and it won't color. Only human hair will take color. So you really want to focus on that first. I get blonde hair to begin with, even though it's a little more expensive, just because I don't have to damage it, lightening it in the beginning. And once I get that, I can basically do whatever I want to it. I love Manic Panic. I use a lot of it just because it gives you that vibrant color.
And I'm going to hold these up so that...
definitely.
I just want to point out that Jason Bakke is our Spielberg today. Yeah. He's our cameraman, and... and he's really helping us out here. So just tell us, your formulas and your little tips.
Yeah, well, this, as you can see, this was done for a show that we did. It was IBS in New York. It was one of the headpieces. You can see a little glue still left on the top. The nice thing about wefts, too, is if you just want to do a little pop of color, they're great for that if you want to add stuff. Also, if you have models that really, don't want to color their hair, this is a great thing to do besides doing wigs. You can do something like this where you can sew clips into them and clip them in the hair. You can actually do this for clients in the salon that want some color in their hair but don't want to have it in all the time. So if they want to go out Friday night and add some, pink or blue, I tell them just to bring some wefts in. I'll make them bright, sew some clips into them, and there you go.
Now, when you're coloring these, do you put them on aluminum foil? I mean, how do you prevent them from messing up the back room?
Well, that's an interesting story. Jason Bakke knows that I have to put plastic down on everything because I am first an artist, and that means messy. So I put plastic basically down like I'm Dexter, and I then just color, and I have a great time coloring. I just let my imagination go. I get inspiration from, things like for this shoot, I got inspiration from different bugs, and for another shoot, I got inspiration from bird feathers. And so you really always want to start looking out there for other inspiration. And then what I do is I just go into a beauty supply store and I look for the colors that match that, and usually it will be Manic Panic that I will pick. And I mix Manic Panic colors to get the color that I'm looking for, and then I paint it directly on the hair like I'm painting a painting.
Okay, so my last question. This one is particularly cool because you colored both sides.
Yes.
So share with us how you did it and why you did it.
Very carefully. I actually, if you look at this side, I actually very carefully with the tail comb, I took sections and all, as you can see, all wefts are two sewn together. So I split them in half, and I have a video of it that you will see. And I colored one side totally green. I liked shadowing the root, so I did a darker green for the root and did two different colors going down. I believe one was Green Envy and the other one was Green Envy with the little electric lizard. And then on the other side, I took the other side and I took different blues and purples and a couple of violets in there because I wanted to really show, this is for the June bug, and I really wanted to show, that iridescent kind of look that a June bug or a Japanese beetle gets.
Okay, so my last question. That I may have said that one was, but one more last question. Do you have to leave the color on longer when you're doing wefts?
That's the great thing. These clients don't have to go anywhere, so you can actually leave these on overnight. And sometimes when you leave them on overnight, it actually gets brighter. I believe manufacturers say 20 minutes, but I've definitely, on wigs as well, I've just left it on overnight to really get it saturated in there and make sure that color is bright.
20 minutes, 20 hours.
Yeah. They don't have to go anywhere.
Thanks so much. It was a great shoot today, and I love meeting you and spending time with you.
Yeah, totally. Had a good time.
I will see you.